Christmas! Magic is in the air. We would like to create the magical feel this Christmas.
Yes.
And apart from the usual Christmas decor, the Christmas tree, there's nothing like a delicious Christmas feast to add on to the feel of this great Christmas, especially after the pandemic of 2 years, not having this celebration with friends and relatives and your family. I have today someone who is an expert in cooking delicious Christmas treats and dishes. He is none other than John C, all the way from Singapore, who is an expert, 20 years of expert in culinary expertise as well as in plating and also food deck styling. So, Chef, I'd like to ask you, what would you be cooking for us this Christmas?
Oh, you know, Christmas. Talking about Christmas, how can you forget that turkey that we're going to be having? Turkey.
Turkey? Chef, all these years, I've never liked turkey, I'm sorry to say, because just last year, I was gifted with a turkey. When I put it in my mouth, I didn't like it. And you know why? Because it tasted so dry and it's not juicy at all. So I'd rather have, if you could, roasted chicken.
No, I would say, given the right equipment, a bit of technique, and a little bit of tips, okay, allow me to actually show you how to make the turkey tasty and tender.
Well, shall I say, go into this journey, your culinary journey of creating a tasty turkey, which I've never ever tasted before.
I'm confident. Let me show you the ingredients.
Good.
For the ingredients, you will need some olive oil, some honey, some salt and pepper, Cajun spice, rosemary, toasted breadcrumbs, butter, unsalted butter, and then a good quality of turkey. Okay, the secret behind it is also the brand. What I use is actually butterball. This is actually one of my favorites that I'm going to use. So the first thing we're going to do is get some butter, unsalted butter. It has to be unsalted butter.
Yes.
1 whole block of it. Put it into a pot, and then you need some olive oil. 1 cup of it. Okay. And then some honey. 1/4 to 1/2 cup of honey into the pot and let it heat up. The moment it bubbles and heat up, we put it to low. We put it to low, and then what happens is, what I need to do is I need to actually cook the butter, the honey, and the olive oil until it becomes a brown nutty flavor. Yeah, this is actually my secret recipe or glaze for my turkey.
So this is the glaze that you have done.
Yes, this has been pre-done just now.
I
so
see.
I'll show you
It's like when you stir it, it's like golden light brown. Yeah.
Yes, correct. And then what happens is, the reason why I put in olive oil is also olive oil prevent the butter from burning too fast. Yeah.
Okay,
So when this has been done, very simple and easy. The next thing I will need to do is our turkey.
Okay.
Okay. So the turkey, when you actually bite it, okay, and give it a quick rinse or just tap dry. Okay. So this is actually very hygiene packed. So it's a big bird. It's a very big bird.
It is a very big bird.
Yeah. Try to take off. Okay, this turkey has been defrosting for the last 3 days.
3 to 5 days?
Yes.
I thought it's only 24 hours when you
No,
defrost.
24 hours is not enough. It's not enough.
3 to 5
Minimum
days.
3 to 5 days.
I've never heard of it before.
And then what happens is, normally you defrost, you don't put it outside. You actually take the whole turkey. Don't take out the packaging.
Yes.
Put it in your normal fridge temperature, the 0 to 4 degrees, not the freezer. And then put it in there. Leave the packaging on. Put it in there for at least 3 to 5 days. Minimum 3 days, maximum 5 days. Okay? And then after you open up the bags already, another thing to check is that take up the bones, the neck bone, and then press the center. Okay? You can actually feel it. There's no ice. There's no ice. And then you touch it, it feels that it's actually soft. Okay? If there's icy in there, that means the turkey is not ready yet.
Okay. So a few things. 3 to 5 days, which I've never heard before, to defrost. Second thing is put your fingers in, massage it down to
Yes,
feel
to
that
feel
there's
that
no
it's
ice,
defrost.
and the meat is kind of,
Soften. Soften. Yeah.
firmly softened.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. And then also
Fine.
there's actually the glublets and things like that. You can actually use it for your sauce later on. And then
Yes.
normally what I'll do is that I'll use the neck, I'll put it into the front so it doesn't sink in. Yeah, it doesn't
So that
sink
is
in.
the tips as well.
It's a tip. So it
that
looks firm.
It looks firm.
It look firm, okay? And then what happens is, so you see these two wings that is out.
Yes.
You know, some people might want to tie it, but I find it too troublesome to tie. So what you do is actually push it up, tuck it in.
Oh, you can actually tuck it in, just
Yeah,
like
tuck
doing
it in.
yoga.
Okay,
Wow.
tuck it in, okay?
Yes, yes.
Tuck it in,
Hi,
okay?
Turkey, you're doing
And then put
yoga,
it in.
very good
Okay.
pose.
And then what
Yes.
happens is, once this has been done, okay, the next thing you need to do is, okay, we get some of the glaze.
So this is the glaze that you just,
Correct.
yeah, okay.
And then
And how long
generously-
must you boil your glaze?
Close to around 25 to 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes of boiling the
Yeah.
glaze, yes.
Okay, you see that honey and things like that? Let it stick on,
So
no
it's
problem.
nicely sort of kind of brown.
Correct. And then brown it, and then first you have to really, generously pour it over the turkey.
Do you have to
Generously
pour inside
it.
as well?
Pour inside, let it go in.
Oh, it
Because
will go
it
in
means
by
that the
itself.
flavor, the flavor will be actually more
Okay.
intense. The next thing we need is actually get some sea salt. Okay, sea
Yes.
salt very important. The thing when we do salting and things like that, the higher you go, the more even it falls. Okay, so never salt this way. No.
I saw
Okay.
that way.
No, you go high. The higher you go,
Okay.
the higher the
So
more even it
spread out.
spreads.
Okay.
Okay? So don't be afraid. So
And what
that's
is
how you
this?
go. Cajun spice.
Kitchen spice?
Cajun.
Cajun,
It's a southern Cajun.
Cajun,
We call it Cajun. You call it
Cajun.
Cajun. This is Southern American spices.
Yes,
So this is actually a very good spices that I
So
normally
you can
use.
buy it
for my-
already made then?
Already mixed, yeah. This normally is like allspice or the mixed spices.
Doesn't matter what brand, yeah?
It's okay. You most of the Cajun spices are actually goods lah. And then what happens is you try to season it until it sort of evenly coats onto
Yeah.
the whole turkey. Okay, and then because it's a very big piece of meat, so don't be afraid to over season a little bit because it's quite thick.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
big. It's a huge turkey.
It's a big bird.
Yeah.
Okay, so once this has actually been done, we get some breadcrumbs, stuff it into the turkey meat. Is actually slightly different from
Yeah.
chicken. I love turkey because one thing is it's actually very healthy because it's lean meat, and the second thing about it is also turkey meat are actually much more cleaner, and then it comes with an exotic bit of gamey taste. That is the amazing things about it. Okay, and then also we'll get some rosemary.
You are really converting and changing my mindset with regards to turkey.
So what happens is that the last part of it, get some of this honey butter glaze,
Yes.
put it into the bread part, plenty of it. So let the flavors goes.
What about this part?
No, so just a little bit. Just make sure it's glazed a little bit. Okay, turkey's ready to go to the oven. Come,
Okay.
let's go.
You go. It's hot. Be careful.
Have a look. Have a look. Have a look.
Wow. You mean this 42-liter gourmet oven can actually fit a whole big bird? I am surprised.
See again.
And even space.
Yes.
Space in between.
Just enough space. Just enough space.
Wow.
This turkey itself is very close to around 4.9 to 5.2 kilo, and then literally, my experience, a tabletop oven, not much in the market you will see, or even none that can actually fit in the whole turkey. And I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. And then not just that, it comes with a double glass, so it's actually not hot.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
bit
not so
warm.
hot, it's just
not so
warm, yes.
not so hot and things like that. And then also what happens is actually the basic things that we need, top bottom heats, the fans, the functions, heat control. It has everything that we need for simple bake.
I just want to ask you something. At what temperature are you roasting this?
Okay.
And for how long?
Okay, I'm actually doing it for 165 degrees.
165?
Okay. Do it roughly, I would say an hour to hour and 15 to 20 minutes.
1 hour 20 minutes
Correct.
is the max.
Then
I
once the
see.
turkey is been cooked already, okay,
Yes.
do not rush to eat it because when the meat is just cooked, it's not tenderized
I
yet.
see.
So what happens is that let it rest you in there for 45 minutes.
Also, let it rest in the oven.
Yeah. So roughly
we
you'll take
don't
you.
open it up.
Don't
there.
open it. Just keep it there. Roughly it'll
there.
take you around 2 hours for
Okay.
turkey to be completed, and then you give you a very tasty and tender roast turkey.
Well, that depends on my taste. I'm looking forward to your roast turkey tonight, and I will then let you know my verdict. And from now onwards, if it tastes as delicious and juicy as what you say, you can bet I will start roasting turkey from next year onwards. And next year I shall invite you as my guest.
Thank you. Let's keep our finger crossed. I'm confident.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whoa, look at that. Gosh.
Total 1 hour 15 minutes plus 45 minutes of resting.
Total 2 hours.
2 hours.
John? Yes.
It's finally done.
Finally done, and it looks so beautiful. And juicy,
Tender,
tender,
tasty.
and tasty. Well, I like to put it to test.
I'm ready.